Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming. Welcome to my very first Monster Legends upcoming event video. All of the information in this video is provided by monster-wiki.com. I'm gonna have a link in the description so you can just click on there if you want to see this for yourself. And like usual, I'm gonna stress, if you aren't using this website yet, please go ahead, do yourself a favor and start using it. It is so useful. But anyway, the great thing about this website is that they have information of upcoming events even before it's released in the game, even before it's announced in the game. So that's what I'm going to be showing you in this video, and I'm hoping to make this a series to help people out, people that still don't use the website, or people that want just a quick little update of what's to come in the game. And this is going to help you if you want to decide whether to save your gems, whether you should start saving gold. This is going to help you out, trust me. So just make it to the end of this video, and then you guys can let me know what you thought about it. So when you go to monster-wiki.com, you can either click on news or you can click on home. So right now I'm on home and I'm just going to scroll right down, and the first thing we see is upcoming monsters in Monster Legends. And as you can see, this is the upcoming monster, Holter's Pet. So we can pretty much infer that the team shop will be updated pretty soon, and Nishan's pet is going to be replaced by Holter's Pet. Now the great thing is that you can also see his skills. And one thing I want to say about the skills, but this also applies to everything else in the video, we shouldn't take all this information as if it was set in stone. Anything can change. The developers, Social Point, can decide to make any changes to the skills. They can decide to go forth with releasing a monster or not releasing a monster. Learning is a good example. He was announced a while back and we haven't heard anything about him, but yeah, just keep that in mind. It's still a great website nonetheless, but just keep it in mind that because the monsters or the events aren't released yet, they are still subject to change. But anyways, this isn't meant to be an analysis, so I'm not even going to go over the skills, whether he's good or not good. We'll wait till he's actually out. So I'm going to continue to scroll down, and next is what's new in Monster Legends. And here you can see some recently released monsters. There we have the VIP, Shelinar, Razul, Vampiria, Gretchen, Heyman. We're going to keep scrolling down and we see right here, game news. This was released on the 26th of October, upcoming events, and this is what the whole video is meant to be about. So what can we expect from Monster Legends in the coming days? What can we expect once the Halloween maze is over? Well, according to this, pretty soon we're going to be getting a post-apocalypse island, and it's going to be a progressive island. Collect items and win battles in the post-apocalypse island to claim rewards. Fight map number 1 will be the Wastelands, fight man number 2 will be Highway to Salvation. So sometime after the Halloween maze is over, we can expect a post-apocalypse island, and it's going to be a progressive island. And let's see what we have here, an exclusive breeding event. H20 Delirious breeding event. So for those of you that don't know, H20 Delirious is a YouTuber, and I think a while back Social Point made a poll of what kind of island people wanted to see, and I think enough people voted for the Apocalypse Island or the Post-Apocalypse Island and maybe even the YouTuber Island, and I'll explain that a little more. So apparently he's going to be breedable. A new monster has arrived to the game. You will be able to obtain it exclusively through breeding. New monster available for free. You have a chance to get H20 Delirious when you breed Venice and Rorqual. So for those of you that don't have Venice, it would be a really good idea to start requesting some monster cells. Hopefully you can get them before this event starts, and the same applies if you don't have Rorqual. It would be a really good idea to start getting Rorqual. If you have the cells for Rorqual, it'd be a really good idea to start crafting them, and the same for Venice. Like, just get your hands on these monsters so you can have access to getting H20 Delirious. And I'm actually going to applaud Social Point on this. Thank you for actually making this monster breedable. When MMO Monster got released, I think he was only available for 250 gems, and the same applied for Venice. He was only available for 250 gems. So thank you for making the next YouTuber monster breedable. And another monster is being released, Terrorizer. Get this legendary Terrorizer for free by collecting pieces every day. So it's going to be a monster that you get just by logging into the game, which is awesome. Today and tomorrow you can claim 2 pieces of Terrorizer. You can claim not 1 but 2 pieces of Terrorizer's puzzle. So even if you miss 1 or 2 days, you'll probably still be able to get this monster as long as you log in during the time when they're giving 2 puzzle pieces a day. We also have Venice's Treehouse. Explore this new type of island and find out how to get all the monsters in it. Welcome to the world of Venice and his friends. This treehouse, you will be able to have an overview of all the special events where you can get juicy rewards and new monsters. And remember, Venice is waiting for you in his new dungeon. You can obtain his statue and an exclusive Venice habitat. So a habitat just for Venice and probably even for all of his YouTuber friends. So with the introduction of H20 Delirious, we have Venice and MMO Monster. So that's 3 YouTuber monsters, and I'm going to keep scrolling down. I think there's even a 4th monster. But before that, let's take a look at this. There's going to be a Kale Lake collection offer. You don't have Kale Lake, get her and complete the Hall of Fame collection. Same for Metalhead, same for Varuna, same for Dr. Victor, Voltic. So I'm going to keep scrolling down, and look, here we have even more upcoming monsters. We have Monkey, we have H20 Delirious, we have Staxx, who I believe is another YouTuber. We have Goran, we have Drek, we have Frostwrath, and I gotta say Drek looks really cool. He appears to be a dragon, a nature dragon. Hopefully he's good. Goran, Frostwrath, Drek, they all look like dragons. So this kind of reminds me of the Age of Dragons event, but these monsters look really cool. I'm pretty excited about Goran, Frostwrath, and Drek. And again, one of the great things about seeing upcoming events is that now you know whether you should be saving your gems or spending your gems. So even if a deal comes out right now and you really want to buy a monster, when you see monsters like this, like I know for sure I want to get Drek, Frostwrath, and Goran. So I think I'm going to be saving my gems for these monsters, maybe for some of the YouTuber monsters, but for sure I'm not going to be spending any gems anytime soon. So don't be spending any gems to breed up your hatchery, to speed up your breedings. Right now it's just super important that you save gems if any of these monsters interest you. Scrolling down, we have upcoming dungeons, a new gold dungeon, new food dungeon, and look at that, a new premier monster. And I guess he's basically supposed to be an iPhone or a cellular device. I don't know if this monster is going to be good or not. There's no information about him yet, but you can probably expect that we'll be seeing information about him in the coming days. And look, more upcoming events. We're going to scroll down. We have a 72-hour challenge event, Totem. So 72-hour challenge event, I'm going to scroll down. We have another 72-hour challenge event, Obsidian. So I'm not sure how the name is pronounced, but as you can see, we have two 72-hour challenge events. Now, I don't know if both of these monsters will be available in the same 72-hour challenge event, or if they're going to be like two 72-hour challenge events back to back. I think a similar thing happened with Cassia and Frostbite. They weren't necessarily back to back, but they were really close. So now that you know the 72-hour challenge event is coming, what does that tell you? That means you should start saving your gold. Don't be spending gold. As much as you want to upgrade your temple, as much as you want to buy new habitats, I mean, of course you can totally do that, but be conscious that you do have to be saving your gold, because the best way to complete 72-hour challenge events is by using a lot of gold to plant crops and to harvest those crops. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, here's a link to my video. Watch that video and you're going to know exactly how to do 72-hour challenge events. And especially if you're a new player, you probably have the best chance to get all three monsters and even go to round 2 or round 3. So higher level players are actually going to be jealous of you lower level players. So if you're a lower level player, now's the perfect time to start saving your gold, because these 72-hour challenge events are really catered to you guys. And look, we're not even done with upcoming events. There's so much information on this website. So there's going to be Black Friday deals. Monster Legends has its own Black Friday. There'll be all kinds of deals. Black Friday brings you lots of deals in Monster Legends. Take everything you can. We have special discounts on gems and lots of monsters. So you can probably expect a lot of monsters to be on sale. Oh look, another breeding exclusive monster. So a new monster has arrived to the game. Let's see who it is. This time it's Monkey, and we actually saw him a while ago. Go to the Monster Legends community Facebook page to find out how to use our two breeding jokers, Galante and Violet. Good luck. So one thing you should know is that Galante and Violet are always used for breeding events. Those are two monsters you should probably buy before anyone else, because they're going to help you get future monsters. So in the background you can see the breedable monster, and we have a breeding combo pack, Jabeline, Goldfield, and Violet. You can use these monsters to get Monkey, or you can also use Trilops, Galante, and Cthulhu. So quite possibly you'll be able to buy these different combo packs. Jabeline is a pretty good monster on her own. She's definitely worth buying. Violet is also worth buying. Goldfield is a breedable monster, so I wouldn't spend gems on this monster. However, if this breeding pack together costs like 450 gems, it might be worth buying. Violet on her own is typically 250 gems, and Jabeline at her lowest will be 225 gems. So at your discretion, you can decide whether to buy this combo pack or not. As for the other breeding pack, we have Trilops, Galante, and Cthulhu. Cthulhu can be used to breed Nabotis. Galante is just a really good monster you want to buy. And as for Trilops, I'm not really sure whether he's worth 225 gems or not. So again, that's really at your discretion whether you want to buy a combo pack or not. And look, even more information, Monster Sale Week. The lab shop is bursting with supplies. Don't miss Monster Sale Week. During the Monster Sale Week, lots of sales will be available at the lab shop. They will rotate really fast, so keep a close eye on the game. Also, for each sale you buy, you'll get a bonus one. Strengthen your monsters, the time is now. So the great thing about knowing that a Monster Sale Week is coming is that if you were thinking about buying some monster sales, I think you should wait, save your gems, and then buy it during the Monster Sale Week. Oh look, another event, Draconian Maze. A new maze has opened its gates. Come in and escape with lots of exclusive monsters. Lots of new monsters are waiting for you in a super special Draconian Maze. And you know what, that actually makes sense. That's why I'm gonna scroll back up. Goran, Drek, Frostwrath, that's why there's dragons. There's gonna be a Draconian Maze. So I'm not sure what's going to be first, if it's going to be Draconian Maze or if it's going to be the Progressive Island Maze. There's usually a pattern, but it just slipped my mind what the pattern has been. But But again, you can either expect another maze, or you can expect the progressive island, or you can expect the 72-hour challenge event. All we know is that another event is coming, so you can decide which monsters are worth getting and whether to save gems, to save gold. That's completely up to you. And look at that, we're also going to be having a Fraternity team event. During this event, when someone from a team buys gem packs, teammates get war coins. And usually when we have a Fraternity team event, that also means the team shop will be updated. So again, we can expect an update pretty soon. We can also expect Holter's pet to be in the new update. And scrolling down, let's see what we have here. We have a Magic Days. Lots of monsters of the magic element have huge discount these days. Hopefully this means monsters will cost 225 gems. And if that's the case, there's so many good magic monsters, it's kinda hard to say who you should buy. I probably will be making a video for this. Top monster choices are probably Egg Eater, Malaire, White Pandoff, Uru. Honestly, there are just so many. The two monsters I recommend you buy before anyone else would be, of course, Galante and Violet. Those are the two monsters you absolutely need. Now, as far as Team Wars, you'll probably see a lot of Egg Eaters on defense. So Egg Eater isn't the fastest magic monster, but he has two AoEs, one of which is Burn and Blind, the other of which is AoE Possession, so he's really good on a defensive Team War monster. As far as offensive, really you have so many good options to choose from. Uru is great because he has an AoE stun skill. He might be the only magic monster with an AoE stun skill, and he also has a better base speed than every other magic monster with the exception of Galante, meaning that he can easily mobilize all of the enemy. So if you're using Uru for offensive purposes and you stack all speedruns on him, you have a really good chance of securing 3 coins. But again, I'll probably have to make a video just for Magic Days whenever that gets released. So moving on, we also have this, check it out, a Magic Days Team Wars. So Magic and Epic Team Wars and quick rebreedings and hatchings for monsters of those types. During the Magic Days, you'll have the opportunity to fight all Magic and Epic Team Wars. So I honestly do love this. This is a lot of fun. I really like that Social Point kind of spices things up by changing it and by having these like only magic monsters, only epics, only rares. That makes it really fun. And look, we have more offers. Monster Week's Express offer. Try not to blink too much, you might miss an offer. So we have more combo packs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more packs. The first of which is Atlas, Macarius, and Tephra. This will probably cost 525 gems. Or you'll probably have the chance to buy each individual monster for 225 gems. So if you only want one of these monsters, go ahead and do that. Again, I'll probably be making a separate video just for this. But really, monsters like Macarius, Frostbite, they really stand out. Those are monsters worth getting. And look, Venice is going to be on sale. So if you want to make H20 Delirious and this express offer is before the H20 Delirious breeding event, you should definitely get your hands on a Vanish. And if you really badly want to complete your YouTube Monster Legends monsters, here's a chance to get Vanish and MMO Monster in one combo pack. It even comes with an amazing Metalhead. I'm not sure if this combo pack will cost 525 gems. It might cost more, maybe 550, maybe a little more. But I guess we'll see when it's released. And look, we even have more events, a pre-Thanksgiving combo pack. Get ready for Thanksgiving with Racorn and Roasty. Racorn and Roasty will be on sale in a combo pack. I'm not sure how much 2 legendary monsters usually cost together. Maybe 390 gems, 400, 425. I really don't remember. I don't know if his name is actually Racorn. I always thought it was Raccoon. But anyways, 2 monsters. I can't say for sure they're the best monsters. Roasty's biggest advantage is that he's a nature monster with an AoE stun. Unfortunately, he is really slow, but if you have better speedruns than your opponent, he could come in handy. And we're coming pretty close to the end. Sales at Monsterwood. Monsterwood is giving out sales during this event. Monsterwood is bursting with sales. During this event, you will be able to obtain free sales for Sarah, Commander Alvid, Oros, and the Judgment, so prepare your lab to rank them up. And it's great that we get this information because in case you were thinking of buying some cells for Sarah, you might as well just wait a while and see how many cells you can pick up for free during this event. And the last thing on here is the Post-Apocalypse Island again, which actually makes me think that this is going to be the following event. So as soon as Halloween is over, you can probably expect the Post-Apocalypse Progressive Island, and quite possibly whatever's in the far bottom is the oldest information and whatever's on top is newer information. So maybe everything I told you guys from the start is what we can expect later on. So maybe it's going to be the Post-Apocalyptic Island, the sales at Monsterwood, the pre-Thanksgiving combo, the Monster Week. All we know is that these are future events, these are upcoming events. So if you take anything from this video, it's 3 things. The first of which, you should check out Monster Wiki. You should definitely check it out. It has so much information on there. Number 2 is that if you saw any single monster that you want, any monster you've been waiting for that's going to be in a sale, now is a really good time to start saving your gems. Stop spending your gems recklessly. Don't spend gems to speed up your habitats, to speed up your breedings, to speed up your hatchering. Right now, that's not an issue. Right now, you just want to save as many gems as possible. Number 3 is start saving your gold. We're going to be having 2 72-hour challenge events, and those are really hard to complete without having a lot of gold. So now's the perfect time to save your gems, save your gold, and go check out monster-wiki.com. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I plan to be doing future videos every time more information is released, and I hope that everyone has a great, amazing day. Remember to dream big and pursue your passions.